Yo, 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 GM friends, what's good? What's happening? If you're tuning in live, make sure you pop in the chat, say what's up. Excited to be here. Another great day in the metaverse. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good DGen weekend. Saw the NFTs flying per usual. This bull market's been fun, huh? Well, let's get into it. Let's dive right in. First, if you're tuning in for the first time, basically this is going to be the flow. We're going to go through some of the things that are on my watch list. Basically, things that I've picked up that I'm actively looking to flip eventually. Um, that doesn't mean that I don't believe in the project. I mean, obviously, it actually kind of does mean that I believe in the project because I believe that the price will go up. But maybe something that I'm not looking to hold on to long term. At least not right now. Right now, I'm kind of in the flip game mode. I am accumulating some things that I'm holding on long term, and we talk about those as we get to them. But anyways, right now we're talking about what I'm watching, and all these things are going to be things that I'm holding on to. Some of them are funny, a little like just small bets. I like to buy a couple things that I just hear of as maybe will pop off if the floor is low enough, just to hang on and see what happens. Smilesverse, super cool project. If you haven't looked at it, go check it out. Do your own research on your own time, but it's definitely worth looking into. I picked it up at zero point 0.5. I don't know why I didn't pick it up earlier. I was excited about it when it released, and then I just kind of forgot about it. It's kind of how things go in the space. And then a little birdie told me that I should be paying attention to it about a week ago, so I picked it up, and it's already gone up to zero point 0.7. I think it hit to like zero point 0.8 last week a little bit. I expected to go much higher than that. So still obviously holding on to this one. Um, they're listed on Coinbase, or they will be listed on the Coinbase NFT platform. So that's cool. I'm kind of excited to see what happens with any projects that are on the Coinbase NFT marketplace, since there won't be a ton. I mean, maybe there will be. I guess I don't know how many they're going to be. They've been slowly kind of just saying who they're partnering with, so we'll see. Adidas, another one that'll be in there. I'm pretty sure. I know that Pixel Vault and Punk's Comic and all that stuff will be, so I'm assuming Adidas will also slide their way into Coinbase. So holding on to that, really holding on to this until we get an announcement. I got three of them, so I want to use one just for myself, just to get the goodies. If you're not familiar, Adidas's first NFT into the metaverse is an NFT. I guess we can open it up and take a peek at it. That looks like this, and kind of a cool NFT. But the whole like idea behind it is you're gonna get to claim that tracksuit, the sweatshirt here, and also that orange beanie. Those are the claimables that you can get, and they're supposed to be rolling it out throughout the year in different stages. So just kind of waiting to hear word on that. Prices hovered between zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.8. Might have got up to like zero point 0.9 a little bit, but it's been steady at zero point 0.8 ish right now. So I think I minted them for zero point 0.2, so that's pretty solid. I know it'll go up more as we get closer to the claim date, so that's what I'm waiting on with that one. Punk's Comic, I have all kinds of stuff with Punk's Comic. So the floor right now is reflecting comic issue number 2, which is the Bored Ape issue. Planet tokens 0.24, that's probably Jupiter. But just kind of keeping these on my watch list. I got a lot of different shit for Punk's Comic and Planets. So just kind of keeping an eye on what the floor is doing, because that doesn't always reflect what the other things are doing. But just I more so have it here so I can check every once in a while. Hunter's Project. If you're not familiar with Hunter Orel, go follow him on Twitter at Hunter Orel. I'm pretty sure is his Twitter bio. He's great. I've known him since he was a small fry in the NFT space in the early days, and he's grown and is really doing cool things, adding a lot of value to the space. So definitely recommend checking out Hunter and his project. His Genesis project 5555. We can pull it up here. I haven't talked about this. Might be a long show because I'm gonna kind of go into everything I'm looking at right now since I haven't really talked about my watch list yet. Excuse me, I got shit in my throat. Feel free to pop in the comments too if you're watching live and chime in. Let me know if there's anything that I should be looking at that I'm not or whatever. We vibe. Man, I'm sorry for clearing my throat so much, but gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe I'll try to get a sip of water here in a sec. But this is his Genesis edition. It's a what the fuck do you call it? AI generated. Man, I really do need to take a sip of water. But the floor right now looks like 0.17. I don't have buy now selected. Always select buy now because sometimes it'll be a little deceiving if you just scroll down. Yeah, 0.17 is the floor. Mint price was 0.1. There's 555 of these, so there's not a ton. And like I said, I know Hunter pretty well, and I know that he's going to continue to grow and build in the space. So, and I know he's going to give value back to holders of his Genesis edition along the way, like most creators and artists do. So, I'd say 0.17 is still a good buy-in right now. It gets you access to his Discord, and there's a shit ton of alpha in there to be had. That's the little birdie that told me about Smileverse. Also got us access to the beta testing of Looks Rare, so that was cool. Let us kind of mess around with Looks Rare before it actually went live to the public. So we were already a little bullish on it, knowing the product that they had, and that helped us know that we wanted to grab some Looks coin whenever it was low. So yeah. Just some cool stuff in there. Shameless plug for my boy Hunter Arel. And Crypto Raiders, I talk a lot about Crypto Raiders. I decided on Wednesdays. Wednesday is the day that the rating resets in the game, so you can raid again. You get 5 free raids per Crypto Raider each week, and it resets on Wednesdays. So I think I'm gonna start doing. I know on Wednesdays, if you tune into GM Friends, we're gonna play some Crypto Raiders live, and that's pretty much what the show is gonna be about, because it takes a while and you can't like navigate away from other screens. So whatever. I told you I was gonna drink some water, and I still haven't. And I was on a roll there without coughing, so burp. So hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. But cool thing about Crypto Raiders is they're really giving back to their early supporters. I've been in since the early days, not the early days. So what happened with me and Crypto Raiders, I feel like instead of just having you guys stare at the words, I can open it up and scroll through while I'm talking. Crypto Raiders are just these fun little pixelated dudes that you raid dungeons with. And the cool thing about Crypto Raiders is, I just got sidetracked. The cool thing about Krafter Raiders is that they are going to implement a permadeath feature in the game. So if you die in the dungeon, your raider will die. I don't see any dead raiders listed right now, but whenever your raider dies, in return they will send you a dead, like a skull, representing. So you don't lose the NFT, but you can't use it anymore in the game. So that's kind of cool, because the floor has been fluctuating around 0.1 to 0.07, maybe a little lower sometimes, but depending on the supply, I think it'll go up. And whenever we have, they call them recruitments. So every 28 days you can recruit a new raider. Excuse me, man. Every 28 days you can recruit a new raider with your raider if you pay in-game currency to do so. So it's a deflationary but also inflationary NFT. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game though. Like what I got sidetracked off of was I've been in it since fairly early on. I won a raider off of a Twitter giveaway, And then from there, I've been gifted. I've got two mounts that I was gifted. I was awarded an orc for being an early supporter. So then I had two raiders, and then I used those raiders to recruit other raiders, and now I have 10 raiders. And I haven't put I take that back. Mobs are there in the bosses in the new game that they're releasing, which comes out on Wednesday, which I'm excited to talk about, and I have it up here, so we'll get to it in a sec. I know this is taking longer than I intend. This won't be how watch list review goes every time, but I do want to give a quick overview just so I can refer people back here if we need to. Um, Mobs is their bosses, their bad guys. We'll open it up here, see if we can just give a quick overview like we're doing. But it's just the bad guys that are going to be used in this new game mode called Endless Dungeon. It's right here, yeah, Endless Dungeon, and fuck it, we'll get into it. Endless Dungeon, we're gonna be all over the place this morning. Endless Dungeon is a daily dungeon that you can quest through or run through, and basically what it's gonna do is you're gonna go up against a bunch of bosses. Mobs is what they call them, and the mobs are all owned by players of the game, and each mob, there's like a chance on each level to really run into any of the mobs, and if your mob defeats the raider, you get a rum, which is their in-game currency, and that'll automatically be added to your stash. And I think like there'll be like loot drops and stuff along the way for the raiders as they progress. And right now, the main reason I wanted to pull this up is right now they're doing alpha and rewards. So I don't think there's any loot that's going to be dropped right now, but first, second, and third place of the people that get the deepest into the endless dungeon. So say you get to level 23, you're in second place, and somebody else gets to level 27, they're in first place. They're going to win these mobs, and we don't need to go look at the floor price right this second, but mythic, legendary, and epic are definitely going to be worth some nice ETH. So definitely some nice big prizes there. Last time I looked, I don't remember what it was that I was looking at. It might have just been an epic, but it sold for, maybe it was a legendary, sold for I want to say 5 ETH. So yeah, people aren't messing around with these mobs, because I mean, the higher level that you get, the stronger they are, obviously, and the harder it will be for raiders to defeat, and that means you'll get more rum whenever they beat the raiders. And I just saw a tweet the other day from a guy that I respect, Pickle, and he said that basically based off of the supply of mobs, his guess is that every mob that you own will at least go up against a raider once a day. Probably more than that. I guess it kind of depends on how many people are raiding the endless dungeon. But I'm gonna move this over here so that we know that we did it. But yeah, that's mobs. We'll go more into it on Wednesday. Like I said, Crypto Raider Wednesday is what we will be doing on Wednesdays. So we'll dive deeper into that. Um, but yeah, these are the mobs, and they just get stronger and bigger and better as you go down. Yeah, and what else is interesting on here? Wicked Craniums 0.15. They've been fluctuating between like 0.13 and 0.15. I do believe in these guys long term. I think they will build something cool. They just have been kind of slow, and that's all right. They're more behind the scenes workers, not so much in the spotlight workers. So I think that's kind of what's keeping their floor low, is no one really knows what they're doing, except unless you're like super paying attention in the Discord and showing up to the spaces and stuff, which I don't even do. So, but I do hear from friends that are paying more attention, that they are doing some stuff. So that's cool. MFers, I just picked up a couple because I like Satoshi. It's Satoshi's PFP generative whatever. I don't know if he's even going to do anything with it. Who knows? But MFers 0.24 floor. They were down around like 0.1. I think was like the lowest I saw him go. I don't know what they minted for. I picked both mine up for like point 0.12, 0.15, something like that. So I don't know. He's a big name in this space. I just figured that maybe they could meme and get some traction eventually. So I just grabbed. I have two of them. Plus they're kind of fun. One of the two that I bought is a girl, and that's my wife's profile picture. So yeah, fun stuff. Deathbats Club is Avenged Sevenfold. Should I be opening each of these up for you? Let me know in the chat if you do want to see all these. But Deathbats Club, might as well. You can kind of see, but you can't really see the Deathbats. Deathbats is Avenged Sevenfold's, um, Avenged Sevenfold's original Genesis generative edition, and they are going. I mean, if you know M Shadows, he's part of the band, and he's also an OG in the space. He's been in the Bored Ape Yacht Club since the beginning, and not that always gives a lot of cred, but like he's been around, and he's been actively building, and I think they're gonna build some cool stuff eventually. They're just and one of the first musical groups, whatever you want to call them, to enter the NFT space. So I think they're just a little ahead of their time. But if you believe in Avenged Sevenfold and M Shadows and what they could do in the metaverse, which I think is a lot, um, point oh 0.05 is a very good entry point in my opinion. I think they minted out, but I'm not. Well, 9.8. I know there was like 10K, so that sometimes that's off. Either they minted out or they're still really close. Monkeyverse, I picked up one of these when it was, I think, right around the point oh 0.03. It's still sitting there. Somebody mentioned in one of the alphas that the only reason the price went down is that something fucked up in their contract with their token delivery. But they're kind of modeling. They're basically a fork of CyberKongz, and kind of doing a similar thing to what they're doing. So I don't know. I just picked one up. I was like, it might pop, might not. It's point oh 0.03. Why the fuck not? Also, same kind of mentality with Sherbet NFTs. I know casinos are kind of hot, and they are building a casino game, and obviously you'll need a character to play, and so we'll see if that actually happens. But I know I guess they've been a little slow on releasing the casino, but they are working on it and like active in the Discord. So I picked up another thing from an alpha channel just to see what happens. Two funny ones that who knows what will happen. Maybe we'll look back on this one day and be like, fuck yeah, that was a good call, or maybe we'll be like, nah. I don't know. Neither of these I have a lot of I don't know what the fuck the word is, but conviction. Neither do I have a strong conviction on, but hey, if you want to gamble a little bit, they're cheap, so check it out. Nuclear Nerds, it's dropping down to 0.25. I bought in at 0.2425 and also 0.3. Probably could have waited for another pullback, but like they're doing right now. But I wanted to get at least two, just because these are gonna have some flippability in the future. They're building out a storyline together with the community, and the builders on the team are some dudes that actually have some good background in the stuff that they're trying to do. So I believe in it. I believe in it long term. They're slowly rolling things out, so I think that's why the price is just chilling. But could pop. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Another one to do your own research on though. But I like the idea. And then my most recent game that I'm trying to decide what I'm going to be doing is the Elite Ape Injury Coins. I have 3 of these, and right now the floor is 0.17. It's been fluctuating right around that, getting up to like 0.2 sometimes. But these were free to claim for Pixel Vault holders. If you held, there was like different. We went over it in a different video in a different GM Friends, but there was blah blah blah. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, there was tiers, so you could get 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 coins, maybe just 3 though, 1, 2, or 3. But it was basically like if you held anything Pixel Vault related, you got one. If you had a Founders DAO or a couple other different things, you got two. And if you had like full sets of like the planets or the Meta Hero, Punk's Comic One, Founders DAO, Mint Pass, I think is one of the collections that they value. You got three, and I have a Founders DAO in one wallet and a Jupiter. Well, I have a Founders DAO and a bunch of other planets in one wallet and a Jupiter in another wallet. So I got three total. And anyways, what they're we're getting long-winded here. What that is gonna do for you is it'll give you a chance at minting one of the limited edition Apes covers of Punk's comic number 2. There's only 6,000 of those, 750 per cover. And if what you'll do is you'll burn the coin, and you will in exchange pay 0.1 to mint the limited edition comic, and then hopefully price go up. Or you could sell them right now at 0.17 to 0.2. We'll see what happens with the price. I bet it goes up as we get closer to February, because you can claim these through January 31st, and then February is when I'm assuming, since you can claim through 31st, the snapshot will happen early February, and then they'll randomize. So leading up to that snapshot, we'll probably see a price increase. So if you only have a few, like I do, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are trying to get spots. So maybe if they get high enough, you might just flip these instead of buying the comic. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Anyways, that was long, but it won't be as long every time. Don't worry. Crypto Skulls, bullshit. I call bullshit on this. They're basically been hyped up because they're one of the first profile picture collections, but they're really only one of the first in 2019, I think, or 2019, I don't remember. But I don't know. You can hop on it if you want. It obviously do your own research. It could keep going up, but they were like an early project that didn't get a lot of attention, and now recently they've been found. I think Gary Vee tweeted about them, and a few other people's probably, but I've also seen a lot of people tweeting about how it's bullshit, and I kind of agree with it, because I don't know. I don't think they're doing anything. It's just hype around nothing, and I don't usually buy into that. Although, like you saw on the watch list, I do buy into low hypes every once in a while, just to see if I can be early. But those are the riskiest, in my opinion. You want to be buying into projects that you really do believe in what they're doing. World of Women shot up to like 10 or 11. They're down to 8 now. But great project, especially like women focused project. Mutant Ape Club 16. Damn, I wish I would have bought it 3. Whatever. What can you do? Sandbox, typically that's going to be land floor price. I'm pretty sure there's not much else in the collection other than land from what I've seen. So 3.62 is going to be land. Fanta Bear plummeting to 3.8. They were all the way up to 6 not too long ago. Doodles still around a nice 10.7. Clonex is rising a little bit. It was down to low 5s earlier. CryptoPunks, no one cares. What else we got? Cool Cats. Ooh, Cool Cats past Doodles. Okay, probably because of the Pets announcement. Pets, I don't know when that gets released, but Pets are mint price 0.5. Sounds high, but it definitely is going to rise in value if you ask me. So definitely a good buy if you can get on the whitelist, or even scoop one up low off of OpenSea after the mint. CyberKong's great project, 2.4 floor. Wolf Game, probably the best on-chain game out there right now. 1.74 floor. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but the people I trust do really like it. So do your own research. Obviously, Alien Friends, don't really understand this one, but I think that was just a hype train more than anything. Irene Dow, did you guys see this? She just put out a bunch of photos. I think this is I don't fucking know. It's hard to keep up with everything. I think she just like put up a bunch of selfies and sold them, and I was doing some DAO. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Deadfellas, should have bought these at point 0.3 when I could. Those are going to be on Coinbase as well. So those will probably just keep going up, which is awesome for them. And getting boring. Cyberkongs. Oh, this is Cyberkongs VX. Yeah. Cyberkongs VX is their Sandbox avatars, and Cyberkongs is their other stuff. La 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 la. Yeah. VFriends. Still bullish on VFriends. Wish I would have got that when it was 0.5. Silly. Smileverse showing up here. Cryptomories. I know some people have hype on Cryptomories. I don't really get it, but you do what you do. Alright. Yeah. Getting boring through here. And we already talked about mobs. Ooh. So, if you are hanging through all of that, we are going to do something fun. I thought it'd be fun to mint something live on stream. So, if you've never minted something and you want to see how it's done, or if you, before I do this, okay, gas isn't too bad. Yeah, or if you just want to, whatever, watch me mint something. We're gonna mint Warpsound. I got on the whitelist, and speaking of being on the whitelist, I just want to see how the sale is going. I got their contract pulled up just so that you guys can kind of see. I went to their website, scrolled all the way down to the bottom, clicked the link to open their official contract, and then I came over here, and typically it starts at code, and I just went to read contract, or excuse me, usually it starts on transactions. I clicked on contract and then read contract. If you scroll all the way down, this shows you the total supply. So this is how many have been minted from this contract, and let's refresh it, because I hope there's more than 240 so far. Yeah, 1,189. I don't know how many are on the whitelist for the first phase, but anyways, let's just mint these real quick and then scroll all the way up. Connect wallet is first step number 1. So I use my hot wallet that I use just for minting, and we're not on the right network. It's not gonna like that. Let's start over here. So make sure you are on mainnet. Boom. And actually, let's just switch it over to, I don't have anything, and that's my gamer wallet. Right, we got enough in here for cancel. All right, so now we're on ETH mainnet on the right wallet. You just click this to change your wallets, and we're gonna go connect wallet, MetaMask. And also, always get the links from the Discord or the Twitter. We need to just refresh this probably. Connect wallet, MetaMask, Hot Pocket, connect. Boom. I get to mint 3 because I was on the high, or the low, or the best, the highest tier. You're just gonna click mint 3. Gas is $58. Good job, team. They really optimized. Love to see that. Just click submit. Yay, minting your NFT. Please hold. You can either go up here and see that it's pending, or hopefully gas is still low. Yes, it is. That's beautiful. Or you can click on View on Etherscan. This is going to pull up here, and this is your transaction. And nice. Okay, so it already went through, and I minted 3 tokens, 1228, 1229, and 1230. Very cool. And then what we would do now, if we want to see it, is we would go from here to OpenSea, and go to our profile if we're logged in, which we are. You can see my stupid dudes. Looks like it hasn't. Has it? Nope. Bunch of stupid shit. That's funny. Collected. So nothing in the wallet yet on OpenSea, but sometimes OpenSea is a little slow to update, which is fine. But we did see EA minting 19. So there's 10,000, and we're just ahead of the curve right now. Anyways, let's, now that we minted it, wait, it's acting like it's not, but I'm pretty sure I saw it was successful. Yeah, nice. That was a cheap ass mint. It was only $50 a mint, so that's good job, team. You did well. So this is pre-sale access right now. Later, I think tonight at 9 p.m. PST, they will be. Where are we? Do they show public? Oh, public's tomorrow. I don't know. Go to the website warpsound.ai or their Twitter, which is warpsound underscore or whatever the fuck that is AI, and check them out. I would definitely go to their Discord and see what's up. They'll have all the information on the mint there. But we got to keep moving on because I don't want to bore you guys too much. But cool, you guys got to see me mint live. Fun, woohoo! Now, this is the contract. This should have gone up just to kind of show you. Yep, so 11.89 now it's at 12.59, which is probably similar to what I just did. Sounds about right. And yeah, that was fun. We did a live mint. Cool. We can talk. Fuck it. Let's talk a little bit about these guys. So what they're doing is they're doing a generative PFP and an AI composed music NFT. So let's see. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear it, but basically you get a generative. I'm gonna turn it down because I don't know if you can hear it at all. I'm talking loud though because I can barely hear it. But you're gonna get a generative. This is fucking annoying. You're gonna get a generative PFP, and linked based off of the traits of that generative PFP, you will also get a 8-bar sound, and you can do whatever you want with that sound. And you can. They're also gonna do different things on their website where you can collab on. Building a DJ from scratch, like a community built DJ. I don't know. They're just gonna do it. They're just doing a lot of cool things in the music side of NFTs, and I think it's sweet. And I found out about it through Crazy Carl, and I'm part of Crazy Carl's collective Discord, and we were given whitelist on the tier 1, so that's cool. And I figured why not take advantage of that, because I think they're doing cool stuff and might as well get it at a cheap price. So we will be keeping an eye on that. Let's double check, see if they're in here now, just for, there they are. The reveal date, we don't know the reveal date yet. Actually I take that back. I think it's the 21st or earlier, depending. But yeah, these are mine. So right now they are all just, they're hidden, but they will reveal soon. And let's move on to Treeverse. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Treeverse, join the club. I'm not very familiar as well, but I do believe in the builder behind Treeverse, which is Loopify, and just from what I've seen, they've been doing a lot with the game. So I just wanted to kind of just read through this with you guys. Like I said, this is just me chilling in the morning, so hanging out with you guys. So obviously feel free to hop in the chat, vibe with me. I'm open to chatting and just kind of vibing out as we go. This is just a good morning stream, basically. Just showing you guys what's up. I will in the future, I forgot that I was planning on doing this, but I will in the future also have a TikTok live going, so you guys can interact with me, so TikTok can interact with me there too as well and ask questions or whatever. They won't be able to see the screen though, so best place to view this is going to be on Twitch. Anyways, Treeverse development updates. So after securing funding, that's cool that they got some funding. The development of Treeverse got a serious boost. The team just published some insights on their progress over the past few months. So, what do we got? Development of the team already reached an important milestone. They launched the game, first public alpha version, ran a treasure hunt over on their social media. The winner earned a founder's private plot. That's probably worth some monies. Currently, here we go, are sold out, but many are listed on OpenSea. Current floor price is 1.3. Cool. You could win one by joining the community, participating per usual. In the wake of the public alpha launch, the development team has been working really hard to fix bugs and other critical issues. They are also working on patches to improve the player experience and its NFT integration. Thus, there will be filters available on the NFT inventory tab and overall better quality. Yeah, so they're just kind of working on bugs. Team is working on upgrades to the server for scalability. 2,000 online users in one world. That's solid, as well as large crowds within one place. Infrastructure allows join a few different servers scattered around the world with the same account. Internal engine is also being optimized. Cool. It's a cool visual. I don't know if that's what the game looks like, but I like the feel of it. A world blending sci-fi and fantasy. With the hiring of a new director, Treeverse is updating its original design concept and is moving towards a simpler and more stylistic design. Yep. Clearly see the inspiration from Zelda. This type of design is also thought to deliver a better experience on mobile devices while creating a world blending sci-fi and fantasy universe. I love it. I like Zelda's graphics, so this is very cool to see. New offices and team expansion. That's cool. So what is Treeverse? The upcoming. It's an MMORPG. Funding from Amico. Nice. Cool. So, I mean, they're making moves. This is definitely something that I'm going to keep it more of an eye on. Maybe I should... what should we do? I'll just keep it up here for right now. That's one that I've heard a lot about in the past, and now it's kind of popping back up on my radar. So whenever that happens, I always take note. I'm like, I knew about that, and I thought it sounded cool, and now it's circling back to me again, and it looks like they're still building. So that's a good sign. So sometimes that's all it takes for me is a second wind from the team showing that they are actually building and doing cool stuff for me to take note. So Treeverse, DYOR. But I recommend. Alright, Riot Racers gears up for private beta. It's definitely going to be beta season. There's going to be lots of different games releasing betas, which is super cool. That'll just be fun, especially to stream. I stream blockchain games on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I don't know. I got my schedule on my Twitter. Go check it. So after finishing up sales for cars, yeah. So this is a racing game. Riot Racers. Get cars and rare cars, blah blah blah. Better stats, yeah. Typical interface looks very nice. Riot Racers is a play-to-earn racing game in which gamers can earn by playing the game or owning parts of the ecosystem. Players own cars, which they can upgrade using Riot tokens. They earn Riot by competing in races. Before joining a race, they need to pick a car and a strategy based on the race conditions. Gamers also need to visit a gas station to get some fuel, which serves as an entry fee. All right, that's cool. Race back in the background based on the entrance choices and track conditions and some random factors. The outcome of the race is determined primarily by the player's race strategy, though cars and drivers with higher XP and better upgrades have some slight advantages. However, there are enough variables in every race to make it exciting. And to earn Riot. I don't know. Just a fun racer if you're into racing. Play to earn. Private beta. The public beta goes live January 21st, so something to put on your radar if that's something you are interested in. That's what we're going to be talking about here, gaming and the Metaverse, and obviously NFTs, because that all goes together. For those of you that got the SOS airdrop and are still holding on to it, like me, because I didn't get enough to really make it worth cashing out on. I mean, I think I would have got $800 or something at the peak, and I wasn't paying attention when it peaked, and that's fine. So SOS still got a shit ton of it, and it looks like SOS is linked to OpenDAO. Get out of here. And they are building an NFT prediction market. So rumors up front, it's still like not clear exactly what SOS token is going to be used for, other than linked to OpenDAO somehow. Um, the rumors originally were that they were building a marketplace, but let me drink here. Yeah, and 999 is behind all of this apparently. And he told Defiant that he has 3 products in mind that should come soon. The purpose of OpenDAO is to make the whole market for NFTs work better. All right, I'm here for that. Everything in the NFT space, everything is so old, he told the Defiant in a phone call. Okay. The prediction market will almost certainly come before January ends, he said. What is a prediction market? Let's find out. A prediction market is a place where people can make very specific bets about the future, and the people on the losing side pay the people on the winning. On its website, it describes SOS Market as an experimental platform like never seen before, not competing with any existing NFT platforms. This is the first time 999's plans have ever been reported on. Cool. The prediction market will allow people to make bets on various aspects of the NFT market, such as where floor prices, we know what floors are, will go, which collections will be worth more in total, which collections will drop in value, or even more nuanced things such as whether Pudgy Penguins will succeed in taking control of their and making a DAO. I like that. They threw that in there. That could be fun. A bunch of digins. We're gonna have fun with that, I'm sure. Just another place to bet on stuff. I wonder how the behind the scenes will work, if they'll be actually like taking the bets and I don't know. Let's not get into that. This has been, it should be noted, the kind of product the U.S. regulators have taken a dim view on, ordering a shutdown of prediction market Polymarket last year for failing to license its offerings. Traditional company structure. After all, earliest prediction market in crypto and probably the most decentralized is still running, though it remains very small. So there are prediction markets out there. Interesting. Augur is running still. No one will be making money off this prediction market. What? A new level of liquidity and clarity about pricing, which could make... Oh, so maybe it's just going to be like, what does the market think? And then you base your bets off of that. I don't know. Interesting. Second product, mine is a curated platform for promising NFTs called Mint Starter. Okay. So he's going to help be like a launch pad for NFT projects. I don't know. I'm not super sold on any of that. Obviously, do your own research on that. I still have SOS though, so figured I'd check it out and just kind of take a peek and just show you how I research. Usually it's brief skims like that, and then if it sounds appealing, then I'll dive deeper. That one, I'll just kind of wait and see how it plays out. I already clicked on it. But if you haven't heard yet and you are a landowner, you will be getting, or maybe have already gotten, a sand airdrop. So that's super cool. Basically, so who is eligible for the airdrop? Anyone owning at least one land as of December 20th will be eligible for the reward. How is the airdrop calculated? So it's to thank everyone in the core community for your unwavering support. We also wanted to give a special shout out to our diamond hands. So I know there's going to be like a diamond hand bonus. Any land, +1. Land from the hub, that's part 1. You get a +3. Land from the hub part 2, you get +2. Land from Atari, +1. Diamond hand, ×2. Okay, so I think the earliest you buy your land, the more bonuses you get, obviously. Then the total score. Okay. Unique prepared. Cool. It's a lot of sand. Yeah, So basically, the longer you held land and the earlier you bought the land, and if you bought it in the land sale, you will get a diamond hand bonus. And you do not need to claim it somewhere. They will just be sending it to the wallets that the land is in. So, and this airdrop will be done on Polygon because they are integrating with Polygon now. So super cool. Love to see it. Love to see it. And kind of to stay along with the Sandbox vibes, there was a tweet that went out talking about the 10K drop, which is coming soon, of Snoop Dogg's voxel avatars. So that's pretty dope. And Snoop Dogg chimed in, or somebody on Snoop Dogg's behalf, I'm sure, chimed in and said, all Snoopverse pass holders are automatically on the whitelist. Stay ready so you never have to get ready. So that's cool. If you don't know about Snoopverse, it's a pass you can get. Is this going to bring us to it? No, maybe. Yep. So Snoopverse Early Access Pass. Right now it's going for $525. Look at that thing. I really want one. I can't justify the $2,400 right now. Although it does get you a mint pass for Snoop, so I'm debating it. There is still some available, so definitely worth a thought. 525 sand. What's sand at right now, guys? Coin market. What's looks at right now? We didn't even talk about looks today. Let's take a peek real quick. 434. It's down today, but up in general. Looks like it might have hit all-time high. Yeah, hit $5 and then sold. But we're looking at sand. Sand is 458 right now. So, well, I guess, why am I looking that up? They gave us the calculation on the site. I'm a dingus. $2,400. Not horrible. If I can make some plays here in the near future, I will probably be picking one of these bad boys up. Because that's really not that bad. And anyways, that was just to kind of give you guys an insight into the 10K drop that will be happening soon. And if you can't see it on your screen, well, it's not going to let me make it bigger, so deal with it. But yeah, check it out. There's still about 1,000 left, so people are not paying attention to it yet, but I think they will, because it's Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg's dope, especially because he's fucking with the Metaverse. All right. Coolman's Universe. If you haven't looked into it, look into it yourself, because this show is getting long. But I have heard a lot of people that are excited about it, and right now the OpenSea floor is 0.89. So it was up. Let's see where. I mean, average price here is 1.8. That doesn't mean that's what the floor was, but like all these average prices are above 1. So, I mean, do I want a Coolman's? I do want a Coolman's. Do I want to buy it live on stream? Let me think about it. Let's not impulse buy, but definitely do your research on it. But I do think that it has potential. It's a notable artist, Coffee Dan. I guess he's got a pretty decent following, and they're just building some cool stuff from the sounds of it. So that's a dope ass Coolman. I don't think I have the liquidity right now, but very cool. we'll see how things play out here in the near future. Anyways, that was a longer one. Well, I mean, we haven't got an hour yet. I'm gonna try and keep them under a half hour ideally, but we had to go through the watch list. Wednesdays will be longer because we'll be playing Crypto Raiders. Watch list drug us on, but you got to see us mint live, so that was fun. And now we get to see what happens with Warpsound. So thanks for tuning in. As always, GM, have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.